Hi, I'm Roxana, and I'm so excited to be giving you your personal meditation. But before we do our personal meditation, there's some things about Kundalini Yoga that you are going to want to know if you're not familiar with the practice. So currently, right now, I'm sitting on my bed because I have a house full of guests for Thanksgiving. But that's, normally I wouldn't meditate on my bed. I'd probably be on the floor somewhere. But I'm kind of sequestered in the bedroom. But the cool thing about that is that Kundalini Yoga is known as a householder's yoga, meaning that it's supposed to be practiced amidst the flow of a household and, animals, pets, phones, people, meaning you don't need to be on a mountaintop to practice yoga. In fact, it's wonderful to be able to practice yoga throughout our entire lives, in our lives. So, one of the ways that we greet each other traditionally in Kundalini Yoga and start a class, end a class, and a mantra that we sometimes chant, it's very simple. It's called Sat Nam. So very often I would have started this video by saying, Sat Nam, my name is Roxana, and I'm a teacher of Kundalini Yoga and meditation as taught by Yogi Bhajan. And Sat Nam is a beautiful phrase which means truth is my name, truth is my identity. So it's just confirming, affirming truth, and that is our essence. So you'll hear that a lot, Sat Nam. Now, each one of you, I have really carefully chosen a personal meditation for each one of you, and I'm excited. I can't wait to introduce them to you. However, universally, there are a couple things we do when we practice Kundalini Yoga and meditation that I wanted to go over with you briefly so that when you do your meditation, you don't have to listen to this video repeatedly. So bear with me. I wanted to share just a quick, brief tidbit about Kundalini Yoga if you're not familiar with it. It's not a cult and it's not a religion. It's considered a science and a technology. It's one of the most comprehensive of yoga traditions, and it uses mantra, meditation, and movement. So in fact, it uses all the 8 limbs of yoga, and it's considered a very sacred and rich yogic practice. It's over 5,000 years old. It's named in some very sacred Vedic texts known as the Upanishads. It's one of the first known. Oh, my heater's going on. Well, there you go. It's a household yoga. That's where it's first seen in written form, is in the Upanishads. So it's over 5,000 years old. It was brought from India by Yogi Bhajan to the Western world in the late 60s, 1968 in fact. And he was very controversial in doing that because at the time and throughout the history of Kundalini Yoga, it was, as I said, very sacred teaching. And it was passed down from teacher to student in a very secretive way, and it was known as an elite yoga. And Yogi Bhajan wanted to bring it to the Western world and really disperse the teachings. And we'll get more into that in India, but for right now, I feel very fortunate that we're able to benefit from this technology. So, to meditate, you are going to need a few things. You can have water on hand if you'd like. It's nice to have a yoga cushion, something to sit on. Normally, like I said, I will practice on the floor, and I sit in a comfortable position, cross-legged. You can sit in lotus. You can sit just with your legs crossed. You want your spine straight. It's nice if it's cold. Depends on where you are and what room you're in, temperature-wise, but it's nice to have a covering in case you get chilly. And in Kundalini Yoga, we cover our heads. Now, some of you might be wondering why. And that is, I think, sometimes why people think it might be a cult or a religion, is they see people in turbans, which is from the Sikh tradition, which Kundalini Yoga comes from the Sikh tradition. But there are more reasons why we cover our head. It's specifically to balance the two hemispheres of the brain. It's also to support the sixth chakra, which is our third eye point, and it kind of holds the energy, keeps the energy literally distributing throughout the body and not just leaving the head. So there's a few different ways. I'm just going to show you quickly. This is a kerchief. Keep in mind, this is not a beauty item. This is more just for the spiritual practice. So you can use a kerchief. You can also use a scarf. And since these are meditations, it's not anything that has to really stay on the head because we're moving. So you're welcome to wear a scarf. And I like to wear this white hat because it just stays on. You don't have to cover your head to do this meditation, but if you have something handy, I recommend it. So now we're getting to the end, but we're also getting to the beginning. When you start your meditation, we do something in the yoga and Kundalini that we call tuning in. We do this with every yoga class and every meditation. Tuning in is simply chanting the Adi mantra, A-D-I, the Adi mantra, and I will email you copies of the Adi mantra, so you don't have to memorize it right now, but I'm just demonstrating how we tune in. So we're chanting the Adi mantra 3 times. As we chant, we're connecting to the golden chain of teachers. So I like to think of my teachers, my yoga teachers, my teacher's teachers, all the way back, Yogi Bhajan, and to all of his teachers, all the way back to the very first guru, teacher, who brought Kundalini Yoga to being. You can think of any teacher you want in your life. Who is your teacher? Who has been your teacher? Who are your teachers? Who are their teachers? So it's just a nice way to connect and get into a spiritual frame of mind, honoring our teachers. We're going to chant this mantra. It's very short. Again, I will send you a copy of this. We chant Om Namo, which is I call on the infinite creative consciousness. Guru Dev Namo, I call on divine wisdom, the divine teacher within. So I'm calling on the infinite creative consciousness, and I'm also calling on the divine teacher within. So we're going to, for purposes of this video, we won't do it, but when you're starting your meditation, you can sit quietly, take a few breaths, shut your eyes, take a few breaths into the belly, feeling it expand through the nose, breathing in and out through the nose. We're going to close our eyes and focus on the center of the brow, the sixth chakra, third eye point. As we close our eyes and focus our gaze at the third eye point, we rub our hands together, creating energy, taking a deep breath in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And we'll do this 2 more times. Forcefully exhaling. And stilling the hands and bringing them into a prayer mudra. Thumbs at the breastbone. Hands together. Eyes still closed. We're going to take a deep inhale through the nose. Hold the breath briefly, and then chant Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Again. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. One one last time. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. So that was tuning in. And after you tune in, you'll go right into your meditation, which I will send you in a separate video because each one of you has your own meditation. At the end of your meditation, you're going to sit quietly. You're going to take a deep breath in through the nose. Your eyes are closed. You're going to hold it. Take another little sip in. Hold. And release. And then you're going to take another deep breath in through the nose. Hands at the heart center. And we're going to chant Sat Nam one time. The Sat is long, 3 beats. The Nam is short, 1 beat. So it looks like this. Sat Nam. And that's it. Okay. See you soon.